how you fucking do it. That's how you clear a bitch, TT.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, yeah, because we got a lot to say, and I'm ready to talk. No, because round of applause for Lexi. Because she did what needed to be done. Because when I was watching it, I'm like, now it all makes sense. Because if you watch, I think it was like episode 6, episode 5, when it was the funeral scene with Zendaya, and then Lexi was there, and then you watch the latest episode, she put that in her play. She put that in her play. Like, Lexi is such a... One thing about Lexi is, I don't know if I could be... like, I could be friends with her, but it's like, you may never know. She might make a play about your ass, and you gonna be watching that shit like... And it was so detailed. Who paid for this? I know damn well Euphoria I don't got all that money. No, they don't. They got all that money. They paid for all that. They had what, the rotating set. It felt like a sitcom. Like, that's how good the sets was. She did so good. Like, I'm really proud of Lexi, but like, I didn't know she was gonna do all that. I did not know she was gonna do all that. I did not know she was gonna do all that. Lexi. But I will say, I don't know though. I feel like something is missing. You know when something's so good, but it feels like something's missing? I don't know, because I would have loved if Maddie got up and like cussed her out. It would have been so funny. But I don't know. But skip all of that. Watch the episode. Let's talk about Nate and Cassie real quick. Cassie, like, please stop trying to look for... Because if you notice in the, like, flashback of Cassie and Lexi, when they was eating that ice cream, Cassie loved her father so much, and she just didn't want to believe what Lexi used to say about him. Like, look at him. Like, look what he's doing. He's drunk and all of this. And Lexi didn't like that. But Cassie was like, come on, let's go. I feel that Cassie needs to stop trying to look for a father figure in these men, because it's going to end her bad. Because it's like, I know it was a dream of Nate, but like, that dream of Nate and Cassie, that's something she would actually say to his face. Like, so serious. Like, she would literally be like, you could do anything. Like, she's a doll. Like, you could do anything you want. You can do it. Dude, like, girl, stand up. Stand your ass up. And then, the part where he was dressing her up, you literally have this man dressing you up like you're a damn Barbie doll. Stop that. And he's dressing you up like yo. See, that's the thing. See, this is the thing I don't get. When you watch the play, when the girl playing Maddie, when she went into bed and she was crying and stuff like that, you knew what Maddie went through, Cassie. Like, Cassie knew everything, because Maddie stayed with them for a long time, but like 4 or 5 months because of her parents, right? So you knew her and Nate, like you knew what she went through. And you still chose to date him. That's why I'm so confused. Like, this girl was crying, everything. You could tell she was crying in the bed. You get what I'm saying? Like, what? Ugh. But one thing I realized with Maddie is I'm so much like her. One thing about Maddie is she really cares about the people around her. That's why when you saw her banging on that door, when Cassie shut it, and she was crying, she was like, how could you do this to me? It's because Maddie would never do that to her. She would never do that. But Cassie would. That's why I kind of see why Kat doesn't really like her. Because it's like, Maddie would have never did that. That's why she was crying, because Maddie would have never did that. She would have never did that to her. Because that's her friend. She would have never did that. Ever. Because one thing about Maddie is she defends herself. She's so confident with herself, so she won't stoop that low. You see, she never did it with McKay. She would never stoop that low. But Cassie would, because Cassie's like that. And then it's like, you really ruining your best, like you really ruining. And hold on, you know what's crazy? Maddie was more of a sister to Lexi than Cassie was to Lexi. Ain't that so sad? She not even her biological sister, but at that time when Maddie was staying with them, she was the best sister to Lexi. And that's so sad. Like, how your best friend doing a better job than you? This. And then Rue was looking at Jules. Stop looking at her. Sam, please don't try to make them get back together. I do not want them back together. Do not make them back together. Thank you. But then the big finale. Nate. Ethan deserves an Emmy. He deserves an Oscar. He deserves awards. He ate that role up. It gave me High School Musical rated R. And it was everything. Because Ethan did a very good job. Because it got Nate. He was scared. He was shaking his boots. Shaking his boots. He was shaking his boots. He was scared. He got up at that seat and left. And he told. But yeah, it was so funny. My camera, I'm running out of storage. So yeah, that's my little rant from the episode. Can't wait for the season finale. And let's hope it's good like this episode. Lexi is the star. But yeah, I love you guys. Let me know what y'all think. And peace, subscribe.